Could you see yourself living in a private wellness ranch in Mexico with healing hot springs, connected community, and just about everything you need in one place? My family was invited to experience this wellness ranch right here in San Miguel de Allende, Mexico. It was created by a welcoming Mexican family and has become a thriving community of residents from all around the world. It has hot spring pools, restaurants, farmers markets, and so much more. It's essentially a self-contained town with everything you need. We're going to be exploring this ranch in a 3-part series, focusing on lifestyle, cost of living, and housing in this community. In today's episode, we'll be speaking with Miann and Lindsey, a couple who moved their family from Vancouver, Canada to Mexico. First up, let's meet Lindsey and Miann. Okay, this is Miann and Lindsey. Thank you so much for meeting with me today. I'm excited to talk to you about your journey.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks a lot for having us.
All right, so I'd love to start off by knowing what inspired you both to move to Mexico from Vancouver, Canada?
Global changes in a large part, looking at different things outside of our home country.
Okay.
Yeah, we wanted to have a different cultural experience for our family and our son. We were looking at other places in Asia, and then we finally decided on Mexico,
Yes.
Especially with it being in the same time zone.
Exactly.
As where we're from, and so it was going to be an easier transition with work as well.
That was a huge reason for us as well. The time zone, the proximity to the States or
Yes.
to Canada,
Yes.
just makes it so convenient,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Now you have a 10-year-old son, right, Judah?
Yes.
And when you moved here, am I right, it was back in 2022?
Yes.
So he was quite a bit younger.
Oh yeah, he was 6, I think, just about to turn 7.
Yes, so why don't you tell us a little bit about that transition? Like, what did that look like when you were ready to leave Vancouver and you decided to come down here with your young son? How did you do that?
Well, we just made the decision that we were going to move, and then I got our visas at the consulate. Sold everything and packed some things up in storage, and then last minute bought an RV and drove straight down to San Miguel.
You drove from Vancouver to San Miguel.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how many hours is that? That's insane.
It took us
Over 2 weeks, like
2 weeks,
16
right? We
days,
drove
yeah.
about 4 or 6 hours a day because we had a small child at the time,
Yes.
right?
And 2 cats.
We're driving 1,000 miles kind of idea, thinking, what the hell am I doing? We're leaving our world behind.
Yes.
And getting, so there's a lot of definitely doubt along the way.
Yeah, a little bit of fear, anxiety with the unknown.
Absolutely,
All the
yes,
emotions.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, in so many ways we can relate.
Yes.
Now, we didn't buy an RV, but we did pack things up. We sold a ton of things and drove down from Utah. And we made the trip to Mexico right about that same time. So, okay, so your things were all sold, you RV'd down to Mexico, and now once you got here, did you come specifically to San Miguel?
We did.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, we just came straight down here. We had never been here before. And we had a calling, I guess you could say, to come here.
Yes.
And our friends from Vancouver that our sons were in the same class, they actually came down as well too.
Wow.
So we had another family that we were able to share that experience with, but we met so many people very, very quickly. And I found that this place was so easy to meet other families and other people in general.
Yes.
Because they're so warm and open and just welcoming. And I was surprised at how quickly we integrated, even though we didn't speak any Spanish.
And there's a lot of other families in the same position, so you're plugging into the school system and all of a sudden you knew 20 families right away, right? So it was a relatively soft landing, especially in San Miguel, because there's so many people speaking English, which is good for us because it becomes Spanglish.
Yeah.
And we can we can communicate a little, right?
Right. No, I've heard the same thing. There is a calling to come to Mexico, or San Miguel specifically.
Absolutely.
And there's like a built-in community, right? It's a built-in community through the schools, through churches, whatever it is you kind of plug into. So I love that about your story. Oh, so great. As we find ourselves in this absolutely stunning backdrop with nature and plants, I'd love to know, why did you choose to move here to this wellness community? Because there's so many options of places to live in San Miguel, from Centro to some of the fraccionamientos outside, but this place specifically, what drew you guys here?
I love the city, for sure, but I don't want to live in the city. And so this highway that's newly completed, it takes us 10-15 minutes to get downtown, and super accessible. But
yeah, when we were first looking, I probably went and looked at least 24 places. And I looked at everything from being right into Centro to other gated communities that were close to the city. But then when we came out here, I walked in, I saw the greenery. I walked into our place. We lived in a place called North Vancouver, which is very green and full of nature. So when we first came to San Miguel, it was very different in the environment and the nature from what we came from. And so when we came to Los Labradores, I think it was the most green and lush place that we had seen. And
I agree.
Yes.
Because there are a lot of gardens and beautiful terraces in San Miguel, but as far as just coming out and walking in nature, it's not quite as common unless you know someone who has like a ranch or a farm, right?
Exactly, yeah. So when we toured the house where we're living now, and I saw the greenery in the back and the dishwasher, I was sold. I said, we're taking this place.
I know. Something people don't realize is dishwashers are not common in Mexico.
No.
And that is like my best friend, and I don't have my best friend with me here. We don't have a dishwasher, so I'm gonna come live with you. I love that. I'd love to talk a little bit more about cost of living. So now, for housing purposes, when you were in Vancouver compared to being here in San Miguel, can you tell us a little bit about that difference for you guys?
Sure. Yeah, I would say that we've cut our housing costs probably by 50%.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we lived in the second most expensive city in the world.
Wow.
And easily the living costs here are 50% less. And we just get a lot more space and more amenities as well too.
Yes, I love that. Because something I've noticed while being here is the pool, the restaurant, there's even a market. Talk to me a little bit about the market, because that then goes into cost of food.
Well, there's a Thursday market here, and so they'll sell, your basic produce, fruits and vegetables, and some other things like soy milk, eggs, and gifts. But if you choose to shop there, it's very, very affordable to buy fresh produce versus going to, La Comer or City Market, which is great as well too, but more expensive than shopping at these local markets. There's great markets in Atenonilco, which is the city, very close to us, 2 minutes from us. So there's a range in terms of how much you want to spend. Compared to Vancouver in general, even shopping at City Market is cheaper than what we were paying back home. And then when you go to the tiendas, it is almost peanuts to get fresh produce. If you want organic, then there's also China Berry Farms, which is very close to us. So I know Deborah, I go over there, and you can actually pick, from their hydroponics, the salads and lettuces or the tomatoes.
I need to go there. I haven't been there yet.
Yeah, it's amazing to actually go see her setup and to get really high quality, I would say affordable, organic vegetables.
That's amazing. Yeah. So since you talk about going to City Market or Comer or going to these different places, I know you all have your car because you drove down, right? You drove down with your RV. But for those who maybe don't have a vehicle, I heard one of the benefits for living here is there is a shuttle that goes into town and takes you to City Market or Comer maybe once or twice a week. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, they have a daily shuttle. I think it leaves here what do you think, 4 or 5 times a day?
Yeah, it's multiple times.
takes
There's a
you into
schedule you
Central.
can
It
show
takes you
up
into
there
Central.
by the.
Yeah, and then also I will take you back 4 to 5 times a day.
That's amazing.
Which I think is great because from what I've heard is that you're going to make friends on the shuttle.
I love that, and they're all from the community.
They're
so
all
what a
from the
great way to.
community.
what
And
a great
lots of
way to meet people.
expats. There's a lot of people that have kind of a similar story of why they're
Yes,
here.
yes.
So, yeah.
I heard that about 60% of the residents here are foreigners, like from other parts of the world.
Yes, yeah,
So-
I would say 60% expats and then 40% nationals. A lot of our neighbors are from Mexico City. They are retired.
Okay.
So I love that it is such a great mix.
Such a good mix. So living in this community, you see a range of the young to the old and wise, right? So your son gets a bit of an education just living here, right?
Absolutely.
So let's talk a little bit about his education. So you moved from Vancouver, your son was about 6 or 7.
Yep.
So what drew you here from an education standpoint? Like how did you get him set up in school?
Yeah, I mean, back home, he was going to a Waldorf school, which is a private school back home. And so we were looking for the same type of school here, and we saw that they offered that out here, just outside of San Miguel. It was in the country, or the Campo. And now that they've built the new Waldorf school up on the mountain, which is stunning, the bus actually leaves from Labradorus. And
Yeah, I mean, I walk my son to the bus stop in the morning. It's, I think, maybe 100 meters to drop him off. And then he hops on the bus with the folks here, and there's maybe 4, 5, 6 other kids. I go to the gym and get on with the day.
I love that. So he has his own community on the bus. He gets to go with his friends to the school, and then he comes back. That seems so convenient.
very, very convenient. Yeah, and he can just walk home from the bus stop to our house, which takes, 2 minutes if he dawdles.
Yes. And comparatively to Vancouver, the price, I mean, what type of price cut was that to come to the Waldorf school here versus the private school in Vancouver?
Yeah, I would say in general, it's about 50% less than what we were paying for private school back in Vancouver. It is different, and it's in Spanish.
Oh.
Yes.
But
yeah.
that's a big selling point too, right?
Well,
Yes.
because after 3 years.
After three years, actually after a year, he became fluent.
Oh my goodness.
So what an amazing life skill that he now has.
Absolutely.
And he's our translator.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great. Lindsey, how did you navigate that transition for your work experience, going from Canada to Mexico?
I mean, 2020 made working online pretty easy,
yes.
and that transition. So once people got a taste of that, not a lot of people wanted to go back,
Right.
including myself. So when we made the decision, I started talking to my company that I was working with and saying, this is the plan, this is what we're going to do. We're going to move down to Mexico. And it was actually quite an easy transition. Getting the paperwork, everything we needed. Miann, of course, organized much of that administratively. But then once we're here, working was quite seamless. You can get local Wi-Fi and internet and so forth, which is, pretty reliable for a lot of people. Occasionally it does cut out. There are power outages occasionally, like any place. We got ourselves Starlink, and that's
huge.
been 99.9% reliable.
Oh, that's great. And that was pretty easy to connect and have access to here in Mexico.
100%, yeah. And then conference calls, no problem. Programming, AI, all these different things.
Video
very
upload,
seamless.
downloads. I love that. Because we have friends that have moved to other parts of Central America, and they say the internet is so slow, or like different parts of like Costa Rica, Nicaragua. So a big point for us too in coming to Mexico was the internet and being able to do conference calls and uploads and downloads. So that's great. Wonderful. Okay, so I want to thank you both so much. I appreciate you taking the time to meet with me and talk about your experience moving to Mexico. And I think this will make a big difference for some of the families maybe that are watching that have been on the fence of not knowing if they should make the jump or not. So living in Mexico has been a great experience for you all.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that. So tune in next week. I get the opportunity to show my two favorite people. They're retirees, my parents, a few homes here in this beautiful wellness community. So stay tuned.